Hello, welcome back to Ace the Gamer Playthroughs. Today we're actually going to go and continue on with going to the Powder Gangers facility, their main base, and we're going to talk to Eddie. And the reason we're going to do this is because we're of course helping the Powder Gangers. We are now liked, thanks to the last quest that we did with them. And as always, if you all enjoy this series or get at least something out of it as far as my step-to-step walkthroughs on how to complete every mission, please feel free to leave a like on this video, maybe comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe would also help. All three of these things are free, doesn't cost you a penny, and allows us to continue growing, to not just continue this series and everything else on the channel, which we do, but it also helps spread the awareness. So people like yourselves that actually are getting something out of this can continue getting what they need out of our walkthroughs.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
So again, we are from Goodsprings, gonna head over to the facility, and we're gonna take on some missions from their leader Eddie. And so the facility's right over here, and since we are actually liked by the Powder Gangers, they're not gonna start firing at us. But if you were to help Goodsprings, then they would be hostile immediately and firing at you. If you're not helping the Powder Gangers in your playthrough, I would suggest coming here after Goodsprings and actually killing all of them, because they hold a lot of weapons that can be sold for a lot of caps for early game.
Walking in here like you're... Yeah, all right. Figure you could help us out the way you helped out
Alright, and because they got word from Joe Cobbs, we can actually head over to see Eddie, which is again in this building. We're going to talk to him, and he's going to give us some missions that we're going to do, which again is part of this walkthrough, not playthrough, sorry. So we're going to run up here, and here's Eddie.
Dahl said he let somebody in, so you going to give me... This is Powder Ganger territory, my territory. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traders on their own. That leaves you.
Alright. And so, Eddie needs someone taken care of, so we're going to deal with them. So we're going to go to the exit that's right over here. If you want to save a little bit of time, you could fast travel, but it doesn't save enough time, in my opinion, to really warrant that. But again, depending on how fast you really want to go, I would definitely consider fast traveling. Again, if that seems better. But Chavez and his crew are here. Alright, and here's Chavez.
Walked into the wrong camp, my friend. Hand over. That's nothing. All right.
You won't have it easy.
So we could kill all of them, or we could just deal with them, which we did, without losing any ammo or getting any damage done to us, and that's thanks to the speech skill. If you're trying to go fast and with as little confrontation as possible, definitely level up speech, but again, if not, you can feel free to kill all of them. Most people in general like, again, taking down powder gangers, because in early game they drop a lot of weapons and such they can sell for a lot of caps that really make you set up for the remainder of kind of like the early game around by the time you get to Novak, I would say. So we're going to go report to Eddie that Chavez has been dealt with.
I've been thinking that since you've been good to us, we can be good to you. We've got plenty of spare powder and dynamite around. I'm happy you cleared that up for me, but we've got another situation to worry about. Something feels funny about him, and I want you to deal with him. Most people already know we run this territory and are usually...
Alright, and that'll end this part dealing with Chavez and finding the facility. And of course, the next walkthrough video will be dealing with the guy outside. Hello, welcome back. So, Eddie gave us this little quest to look at some spy per se, or a merchant, something along those lines. But since he's at Gene Skydiving, which we discovered before heading to the correctional faculty, we can fast travel there and save quite a bit of time.
Better be careful around these parts. I hear there's powder gang. Well, you see, I've been hanging around hoping to ambush... Yeah.
Alright. So if you have high intelligence or high speech, you could just do that real quick. Or again, if you're into just killing as many people as possible, you could just shoot them in the head. As a bounty hunter, I don't believe you lose any type of faction reputation. But either way, we're going back to Eddie.
What? Good. Had him figured for NCR, one of the Rangers. The NCR hasn't raised hell over our breakout, and I want to...
Alright, and now Eddie wants us to go to Prim, so that's actually what we're going to do after we sleep in order to save that. Unfortunately, we cannot take any of those doctor bags, but I believe it's faster, again, going right back to Gene Skydiving and then just heading this particular way. And keep in mind, Prim is where we would have to go anyways, so it is actually kind of convenient that we're getting a quest to go there and back. With Fallout New Vegas, as you all know, there's a lot of walking around, but as long as you discover the proper places in between, really, it makes it a lot easier to kind of circle back after the fact. So if you can, as always, the recommendation is to, of course, discover as many locations in between places as you can kind of remember. And because it also gives you experience, not a lot at all. 10 if you don't have the skilled perk, since we do have the skilled perk, since we have all DLCs, we actually got 9 experience, but it does stack up over time, and again, it will save you time in the long run. Alright. And already we're almost halfway to level 3, and we haven't really been playing the game very long either. So we're gonna just come over here and inquire.
Evening. I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New Cal Military Operation.
Right, didn't get a lot of luck there. So instead, what we're going to try to do is talk to someone else.
I don't know what it was. I might know something. No need to get up. I swore not to say a word to no one. According to him, the NCR has decided enough's enough. Watch out!
Alright, so we're gonna heal, take down these enemies, and go back to Eddie. And because we like the Powder Gangers in this particular playthrough, we're going to report back to Eddie about them.
Never gets old when something blows up.
So again, after running the Prim, talking to who we had to talk to, we're just going to report back to Eddie.
What? Sounds like they're already here. There's no reason for you to stick around and help us, but feel free to kill.
And we officially completed the quest. So if you found this helpful, feel free to leave a like, comment, and better yet, subscribe. It of course helps the channel. And without further ado, this is Ace the Gamer, and I'm signing out.